How are we doing? Well, the last video didn't cause much of a stir, but I'm glad of that. But in Facebook they didn't want to know, so but they saw it anyway. The 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 prophecy that I believe is authentic. But anyway, I've moved on to other things now, to other things because I don't like to dwell on one thing too long. I do leave some 3 days is enough to leave something there for people to look at and then move on to the next thing. I want to talk about a channel that I feel enriched my faith and made me more devoted to praying for the souls in purgatory. Because according to many of the saints that I looked up, Padre Pio, Saint Faustino, and the likes, lots of great saints, Catholic saints, um, they spoke of the importance of praying for the souls in purgatory. The souls used to appear to them, they appeared to them and they prayed for them and helped them get into heaven with their prayers. And if those who are arguing that's not scriptural, uh, you can look at New Testament, 2 Timothy, 1:18, Matthew 12:32, Luke 23:43, 1 Corinthians 3:11 to 3:15, and Hebrews 12:29 support prayers for souls believed to be alive and active in an interim state after death, undergoing purification. It's in the Bible, it's in the book of Maccabees as well, but that's not in the Protestant Bible. That's in the Catholic Bible. So that's what I want to get across that there. So and I'll put it in the description so you can go and search for it yourself if you think that's not scriptural what I'm saying. And it's called a prison. It's not called purgatory. It's called a prison. So anyway, there's a great channel. I when I lived in Ballymore, I got into the habit. This is how I got into the habit of praying more often. When I was walking my dogs in Ballymore, I started going by these graveyards, and then I says to myself one day I was going by. I says, "Sir, I'm going to pray for the people in that graveyard. There's 2 graveyards, and I pray for them both, for the people there." And then it came to me, why don't you pray for all the souls in purgatory? So I started doing that. Then I started I started looking it up on any channels that I could find on on YouTube about purgatory. This is the first channel that I'll name is Uniquely Mary. Alvaro. Alvaro is fully devoted for the souls in purgatory. He makes so many videos. How many videos does Alvaro have? He just has a mountain of videos, and he talked about he has so many different Catholic saints, and that talk about purgatory and the benefits of. Do you know what it is? And it helped me greatly as well. When I have bad pains in my back and stuff, which I have now with a slip disc, I thought this is an opportunity now to offer up my suffering to God, along with my prayers for the souls in purgatory. And then now every day that I walk my dogs, I pray, Our Fathers and Hail Marys, and glory be to the Fathers and eternal rests for the souls in purgatory. And you know what it does? It makes you bring so much peace into your heart and in your mind. You feel like you don't feel aimless anymore. I used to feel aimless. I don't feel aimless anymore, and that life is pointless. I feel like there's a reason God. I was questioning for a long time, and last time I had a breakdown, why God didn't take me and I was leaving me on the earth, that it was no use to Him at all, and things like that, worthlessness. And when enough people get at you, get through to you, and and annoy you, you start to feel worthless. And this got rid of all that. It got all that negative thoughts out of my mind, and now it's just like exercise for the soul now. And I always feel I always feel good after coming back to me walks, like and it helps greatly. But Alvaro is, I reckon that man is a saint. I do. There's a lot of people that claim to be prophets and all this sort of things and saints, but I really do reckon he's doing a saintly thing. He is, and he's reaching so many people. Like there, he's a video up there now. Maria Sima, that she was a woman that souls in purgatory used to come and visit her, and she used to pray for them and suffer for them and get them into heaven, and help get them into heaven with her prayers. And 14,000 views in 7 hours, like he's reaching so many people. Like he that man, I reckon, Alvaro, that there's a whole army of people in heaven because of what he's doing. I really, really do believe, and that is making a difference. And then there's what I was saying about the Saint Gertrude chaplet, which I pray often. 50,000 souls for 23 minutes of prayers, and the other channel I want to talk is Catholic Minute. Catholic Minute gave me the prayers. You just press play, and there's nearly every himself and his wife, lovely people, like lovely children, and they have all these prayers up, all these chaplets, all the Divine Mercy, everything you could think of, the way of the cross, every Catholic prayer you could think of, and you just press play and pray along with them, and it's lovely, like lovely music, very relaxing, very meditative, and very soothing to pray along with them. Do you know what I started doing though? What I started doing was I saw on another channel that if you want to get closer to God, they advise that you pray in silence, pray internally. So that's what I'm trying to master now, like And but I'll tell you one thing now. I thought that weed was the only thing that got rid of my depression. Prayer does. Prayer brings me an awful lot of peace. It does. It does. People are in a battle. I was in a battle with my mind, like thinking, and I had no peace. And as soon as as soon as I got the pull disc in me back, I just knew. I said, God has a hand in this. He wants me to pray more. He wants me to make an effort with him, because I wasn't going to mass, and I started going to mass again. And I'm telling you, even though it's painful, I can handle it no problem now. That's the truth. I can handle it no problem. And I thought, what I thought to myself was, instead of being negative and depressed about it, I said to myself, this is an opportunity now of me to suffer for the souls in purgatory, and for my prayers to be more pleasing to God, because I'm offering up the suffering to Him, like. So that's it. Uniquely Mary and Catholic Minute, two great channels, two prayer warriors, like two real prayer warriors that work endlessly, non-stop, to help people with their faith, like. And I advise anyone to check them out, like. And I wanted to focus on the positive rather than the negative. Anyway, that's just a little bit of information I thought you might find interesting. God bless you all and keep you well.